This is a guide on replacing a digitizer on a 10.1-inch Samsung Galaxy Tab. Tools you will need are a flat wide metal tool like a putty knife and a heat gun. You may also need a pick or a flat screwdriver. In order to access the digitizer, you will need to separate the main assembly from the back cover. Using a putty knife, start by gently prying the back cover off. Start at the bottom, make sure to not apply too much force, and simply unsnap the locking tabs, then move to the left edge. Once you unsnap the left corner, enough to insert your fingers between the digitizer and the back cover, move to the right corner and repeat the procedure with a putty knife. A couple of strategically positioned moves should free the back cover from the front assembly. Pick out the main assembly and set the back cover aside. Then, separate the protective tape from the middle flat connector. Using a pick or a flat screwdriver, open the connector tab on the opposite side of where the cable slides in, then pull the digitizer's cable out. It may also be a good idea to temporarily disconnect the battery so you don't short anything out by accident. At this point, we can go ahead and start on removing the digitizer. It is glued onto the main assembly and will require some heating to separate. Use a heat gun to warm up the perimeter of the digitizer. Move consistently around the edges, keeping an even distance of 1 to 2 inches away from the surface. It should take about a minute to warm up sufficiently. Then, insert the corner of your putty knife under the glass on the left bottom edge. Then, move along the bottom edge with the assistance of the heat gun for keeping the glue warm. Do not insert the putty knife further than the thickness of the black border of the digitizer. That way you will not damage the LCD underneath. Continue separation using the putty knife and a heat gun. Glue should separate fairly easy. If the knife is getting stuck or it is hard to move, apply more heat. Move along the perimeter, focusing on unbroken areas of glass. Once you have separated 3 edges, help further separation by prying the glass up with your fingers. Take extra care around the broken glass. It is actually really sharp, and it's best to try to keep it in one piece if possible. Once the old digitizer has been separated, clean the LCD from any scuffs, dirt, or dust prior to installing the new digitizer. Now that we have a clean LCD, the new digitizer can be applied. Make sure to bend out the digitizer's cable outwards, then remove the protective film from the inner side, then remove the adhesive guard from the perimeter of the digitizer. At this point, it is best to align the panel at the bottom corners, ensuring proper fit from side to side and with the bottom edge. Please take your time on this step, as separating the new digitizer may ruin the glue and the quality of the repair. Drop the digitizer in place, then go around the edges squeezing it to the main assembly. Then, lay the main assembly down to reconnect the digitizer's cable. Slide the cable into the connector, and then close the securing tab. Then reconnect the battery connector. Then inspect all visible connectors to be in place. We've had one connector come off during disassembly. Make sure you've checked all of them thoroughly. Then replace the connector tape. Place the top edge of the main assembly into the back cover. Then go around the perimeter, squeezing the edges of the tablet to ensure all locking tabs have clicked in. Then remove the protective film and you're done.